Athena. Athena is one of the important goddesses in Greek mythology, symbolizing wisdom, strategy, battle, technology, justice, and victory. His father is Zeus, the supreme god, and his mother is Metis, the first wife of Zeus and the goddess of intelligence. Metis was the goddess of wisdom and strategy, and it was prophesied that the child born to her would have more power than Zeus. Metis continued to impregnate Athena within Zeus' body, resulting in Athena growing inside Zeus' head. When Hephaestus split Zeus' head open with his axe, Athena jumped out in full armor. The story of Athena includes many episodes, but the most famous are: competition between Athena and Poseidon. Athena is the patron goddess of Athens, and gained this position through competition with Poseidon. Poseidon struck a rock and caused a spring of salt water to arise. Athena created the olive tree. The citizens decided that an olive tree was more practical and chose Athena. The citizens decided that an olive tree was more practical and chose Athena. Competition with Arachne. The story of Arachne and Athena depicts the tragedy of talent and arrogance. Arachne was a very skilled weaver and was proud of his skill, eventually claiming that his skill was superior to that of the goddess Athena. Accepting this challenge, Athena engages in a weaving competition with Arachne. In the competition, Arachne and Athena weaved cloth on their respective looms. Arachne created exquisitely detailed and beautiful textiles that expressed the beauty of nature and the stories of the gods. Athena also wove beautiful fabrics, but she had to admit that Arachne's skill was very high. Arachne's cloth had depictions of the gods' weaknesses and private parts, which angered Athena. Arachne's arrogance also further fueled Athena's anger. Athena punished Arachne by turning her into a spider. As a result, Arachne was doomed to continue weaving forever, and although she never lost her skill, she was left alone for the rest of her life. This story warns of the dangers of lack of respect for the gods and overconfidence. The story of Arachne also contains the lesson that no matter how great an artist's or craftsman's skill may be, it should not be used to shame them. Medusa. Medusa was originally a beautiful virgin who worked as a priestess in the temple of Athena. Her beauty attracted the attention of many men and even the gods. However, this beauty angers Athena. The feud began when Poseidon was attracted to Medusa and intercourse with her in Athena's temple. This act desecrated Athena's sacred place, and Athena was furious at this insult. Athena's anger transforms Medusa from a beautiful woman into a terrifying monster. Her hair turned into viperous snakes, and anyone who looked into her eyes had the ability to be turned to stone. Medusa is finally slain by the hero Perseus. Perseus received her magical shield from Athena and was able to decapitate Medusa without looking her directly in the eye. Trojan Horse. The story begins with the wedding of Thetis, the sea goddess, and Peleus. Many gods were invited to the ceremony, but the goddess Eris, known for stirring up strife, was the only one not invited. The golden apple Elise, who was not invited, throws a golden apple at the wedding with the inscription dedicated to the fairest. This led to a fight over the apple between the goddesses Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. To resolve this dispute, the gods ask Paris, the prince of Troy, to perform a judgment of beauty. Each goddess makes a seduction against Paris and promises him the most valuable reward. Hera promised political power, Athena promised success in war, and Aphrodite promised love with the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen. Aphrodite's victory and its consequences. Paris judges Aphrodite to be the most beautiful and gives her a golden apple. As a result, Aphrodite gave Helen's love to Paris as she had promised, but this became the cause of the Trojan War. The judgment of beauty is not just about superficial beauty, but about desire, the consequences of choices, and their far-reaching effects. The fact that Paris's choices are based on personal desires, and that they lead to a large-scale war, shows us how important personal decisions can have on those around us. This story highlights the point that the gods are not perfect either and may use humans for their own purposes. The Trojan War began when the Trojan prince Paris kidnapped Helen, the wife of Menelaus, king of Sparta. This action was due to Aphrodite's promise to give Helen to Paris. The main hero on the Greek side is Achilles, who slays many Trojan warriors during the war, but ultimately kills the Trojan hero Hector in a battle with him. This event is an important turning point, symbolizing the tragedy of war. As the war dragged on, the Greek army used the Trojan horse as a ploy to cross the walls of Troy. This was suggested by Odysseus, who hid soldiers inside a wooden horse and brought them into Troy, where they launched an attack from within at night when the city was caught off guard. Fall of Troy. A surprise attack by Greek soldiers emerging from the Trojan horse resulted in the fall of Troy. As a result, many Trojans were killed and the city was burned to the ground. The Trojan War is an epic tale of heroism, betrayal, and divine intervention that is the source of many classic works of literature, including the Iliad and the Odyssey. The story also serves as a setting for exploring themes of love and war, explorations of fate and free will, and the limits and contradictions of human nature. In Greek mythology, Athena was worshipped as a hero and protector of cities for her wisdom and sense of justice. She always valued fairness in battle and preferred solutions through wisdom and strategy. The story of Athena continues to influence many works of art and literature today as a symbol of ancient Greek culture and values.